How's it going, everyone? My name is Shizukira, and today we are going to be talking about two things for CZN. First is the limited playtest that is finally open that you can sign up for now. We'll get into a bit more detail about that. And then we're going to talk about a popularity contest that I'm going to be running over the next week and a half, 2 weeks, which is just kind of a fun thing for the community to get involved in while we wait to be able to play the playtest and the actual live game when that eventually comes out. So first, let's go over the limited playtest. So you can just come to the game announcement section in the official server, or this will be on their Twitter as well. I will also have the link in the description if you want to go there. And that will then bring you to this page. Once you're on here, you will need to log in. You can either log in up here or you can log in through one of these. I will note as well, this playtest is region locked, but the game is not. So what I mean by that is when the official game comes out, you can play it almost anywhere in the world. But for the sake of the playtest, it is only available in Korea, Taiwan, Japan, North America, and Canada. So for all my EU people out there, it's rough. However, you can use a VPN to change your region, and if you want to try and do that, go ahead. But if you don't want to use a VPN, then unfortunately you are going to be limited to those 5 regions for the purpose of the playtest. That being said, it's a 3.5-day playtest. The data gets wiped anyway. You're not going to be missing out on too many things. There's going to be a ton of people covering it, including myself, so be sure to keep an eye out for that. Once you are on the page, you then want to pick which one you want to test for. If you can do mobile and PC, go for it. Otherwise, just go PC or mobile. It's up to you. And if you're not logged in, when you click on this, it will tell you that you need to be logged in, hit confirm, and it's going to bring you to the Stove login page. Once you've done that, it will bring you back here. All you'll need to do is put in the email address that you'll be using on either App Store. You'll get to pick Android or iOS. And then again for PC, pick which email you want to be sent the code to. Once you've done that, you just hit accept and you'll get an email. It might go to your junk, just telling you thank you for entering into the playtest, essentially. So not too much to go over there. The sign up obviously opened up today. This will go on until the 12th of this month, at which point on the 18th, the playtest will open until the 21st. We still don't have an official release date for the game, but it's looking like mid-October at the latest, but we'll need to wait to get more information on that. Moving on from that, we have the Wheel of Names. Now, what is this Wheel of Names? As I mentioned before, we will be doing a popularity contest. The links for all this will be in the description, and in this video, we are going to draw all the names that will be competing in this tournament bracket. Now, for this one, we are only doing combatants and not partners. In future, maybe we'll do a partners one. I want to do a lot more of these things with the community in the future, doing these tournaments, doing contests and stuff. Maybe we'll do giveaways for future ones. But for now, this is just something fun for the community to get involved with while we're waiting to be able to, participate in the playtest and wait for the official game. So this will go on for the next week and a half or 2 weeks. There will also be this form that will also be linked in the description, where you'll get to pick between the 2 characters. They all say XY because we're about to do the draw now. But yeah, if you want to get involved with that, feel free to head into the description and you will be able to vote every 2 days. So each stage is going to last 2 days. The voting will open at 5 p.m. UK time, essentially. Though today it will open earlier since it's the first day. I thought I'd just open it early. Also, you do not need to join my Discord server. It's just there for people who do want to join it, who want to, get reminders of when the next stage is happening. I will also be posting it in the official server as well, so you can find it there too. And there will be 6 stages for it. So the first 3 stages are here, and on the second page will be the last 3 stages. It's just to keep you from needing to scroll down so much, since here there's already 12 matches in the first round. And this doesn't have the first matches just because of how the numbers work out. So yeah, let's move on to the draw and see what the first stage is going to look like. So, first stage, we have Lucas. Just barely getting in there, so we'll remove him. Let's throw Lucas in here. That is not how you spell Lucas. And Lucas will be up against Selena, okay. Alright, so for match 2. I'm gonna have Chizuru. Versus Tressa. That's gonna be a tough one for me. That one's gonna be rough. Alright, match 3. Gonna be Magna first. Versus Adelheid. Okay. Okay. I have a feeling I know how this one will go, but we'll see. Next up. Renoa. Okay, let's see who's she gonna be up against. Maribel? Dude, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, man. I don't want to make this decision. Alright, next match. Khalip. Alright, Khalip. Going up against Euphina? I think that's a pretty straightforward one, but we'll see, we'll see. Alright, a couple more games. Let's see who we have. Yuki. Alright. Alright, and Yuki is going to be up against... Haru? Man. Oh, that's going to be a rough one for Kiwi. Kiwi was not going to be happy making that decision. Alright, next matchup. Kayron. Alright, alright. Got Kayron there. And who are we going to be up against? Aulia. Okay, it would have been cool to see him up against Hugo, but it's alright. We'll see the Aulia matchup. Okay, a few more games here. Amir. I know we have some Amir enjoyers around, so let's see what's the competition like for this one. Mei Lin. Boy, that's that's gonna be an interesting one. Mei Lin. Right, next game we're starting it off with Veronica. And she is going to be up against Rin. I can see where this one's going already. I love Veronica, but I think I see where this is going. Next up. Is that gonna be Nia? It is, okay. What's the competition looking like? Up against Luke. Okay, okay. We'll see if the husbando enjoyers are gonna rise up for this one. Mika. Okay, okay. So Mika in here. And next we have Ray. That's another one. I'd like to see it be close, but I don't know if we're gonna get that, unfortunately. Okay, down to the last three matchups. First up is Sarah. Okay. I'd like to see Sarah do well, but I don't have high hopes, unfortunately. And her opponent will be Beryl. Yeah, I'm sorry, Sarah. I don't see you making it very far in this one, unfortunately. Okay, and then these next two games will not be playing in the first stage. These will all go straight to the second stage for their games. So we have Hugo, Owen, Cassius, and Naja. First up is going to be Hugo. And they will be facing off with Cassius. That's going to be an interesting. I know exactly who I'm voting for, but we'll see what other people decide. Which means that leaves our last matchup as Owen and Naja. And you know what? We'll spin to see who gets to be on the top of the bracket. That's gonna be Naja. All right, Naja and Owen. So, as I said, the link to the form, I will fill this out now, and then once this video is live, it will be ready for people to go and vote for whoever they want in these matchups. And then this will be updated around an hour before voting opens. I will go ahead and update all of these matches with who won in the previous round. And this is just a fun thing for the community to do, just to kind of get everyone involved. There's been a fair amount of Doom posting go around and stuff, so just want to kind of bring up the mood and have something a bit more enjoyable for us to do, and to not just complain all the time. And also, no one cares about gacha revenue, so go away. Anyway, thank you for watching, good luck getting into the playtest, and I hope to see many of you voting in the popularity contest. Stay safe, and I'll see you all next time.